Hello and welcome back to the Beautiful Things channel. So as promised, I came back to you week commencing 10th of September. The kids went back to school and it's all back to normal and they're back in their routines and I'm back in my routine and I am much happier. So I will be honest and say that I haven't done very much sewing at all throughout the summer. I haven't made a single garment, so I have nothing garment related to show you, but I do have some plans to show you. I have been busy sewing though, but I've been sewing up a big ton of project bags because it's been a long while since I had a little shop update and sold some lovely project bags to my knitting and crochet viewers. So I've been busy working on them. Not 100% by myself. I have roped in members of the Beautiful Things team and our regulars, and they've all been helping out too. So let me show you what we've been making. A lot of it's half in the process. The first type of bags we've made are these lovely bags, and these are made from black and white fabric that you can colour in. They're just zip bags. But they will be sold with a pack of washable fabric pens. So you can colour in your project bag when you're bored. When you're fed up with it, you can stick it in the washing machine, all the colours will come out, and then you can start all over again. So we have those. We've also made a whole stack of Wonderwoman bags, and these are made with leftover fabric from my dress. Again, we've got some zip bags here with various red and yellow zips in them and red bottoms, and there's also going to be some drawstring bags available as well. My personal favourite, I showed you one of these in my podcast that I did last week. I don't know if you saw that, but these bags are what I call my Beautiful Things range, and they are lovely. I'm dropping them all over the floor at the moment. And they're made with this gorgeous upholstery fabric, and you can see, there's a little bit of fluff on there, but you can see this is like fluffy, and it's absolutely gorgeous with a tweedy fabric and a suede bottom. So these are gorgeous. There's a few of those. They're obviously still work in progress. We had one finished because we did it as a sample. And then here is a huge pile of quilted drawstring project bags, and there's all sorts of lovely fabrics, some that you might recognise. They're namely leftover dresses, so we've got our biscuits and ice gems. There's more Wonder Woman. There's Mario. This is awesome fabric that I picked up in the States last year. It's got Mario and Princess Peach on it. There's even one last bag in our Dashwood Studios turtle fabric, which is absolutely gorgeous. So the plan is to get all of those finished in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and then I will have a shop update. The best place to find out about that, if you want to get your hands on any of the bags, is by joining our free Facebook group, and I'll pop the links down below. Now, as far as personal sewing is concerned, you may remember when I went to the Utrecht fabric market, I bought some beautiful spotty coat fabric. Now, I have cut my coat out, I have interfaced it, I have overlocked it, I have put in all my tailor's tacks. So really, it is just a case of knuckling down with the sewing machine, probably just for an afternoon, maybe a full day, and getting this baby sewn together. I would really like to try and do it within the next 5 weeks, because after that I'm off to Disney for 2 weeks with the family, and by the time we come home it will be winter, so it would be really nice to have this ready for me to wear when the weather changes. Now, I don't know that I showed you the actual pattern because I didn't have it to hand at the time, but this is the pattern that I'm going to do with it. It's Simplicity 1067, and the version that I'm doing is version A, and it's actually the one, oh, we're a bit blowy out, there we go. It's actually the one that the model's wearing here, so you can see it's got this lovely collar, and I'm going to do it pink and black on the outside, and then the collar will be black and pink, and it just does up with a buckle. I haven't bought a buckle yet, but my intention is to pick one up when I'm in the States from Joann's, because I know they do a whole range of them, so it'd be nice for me to have a look, and then all I've got to do is just stitch that on when I get back. Now, I know this coat fits, I know it looks lovely because Elspeth has made one and she's currently halfway through making her second. So I have tried it on, it fits really nicely, so I've borrowed the pattern from her, cut it all out, and I'm going to get that sewn up as soon as possible. The next thing that I really must pull my finger out and get done is I have bought 4.5 meters of this gorgeous Minnie Mouse jersey. My plan is to make matching sweatshirts for myself, my daughter, my mother-in-law and my niece, because we are all going to Disney together. So I thought it'd be really nice for us all to have matching sweatshirts as a memory of our holiday. So far, that's where I've got absolutely nowhere. So I need to get some patterns traced off, I need to get them cut out, and then have a mammoth sit down with my overlocker session and sew them all together. I'm certainly going to do the kids first, and then if I get time I'll do my mother-in-law and myself one. So again, watch this space. The last thing that I've been busy sewing, I think I've mentioned to you in various videos before, is some of these lovely makeup bags. They are based on the Hygo bags that are currently doing the rounds on social media and Facebook. They're made from a waterproof fabric and they open up into a full circle so that you can have it on the table with all your makeup in, and it's easier to put your face on. So I made my own pattern, drafted my own pattern for these. I've made the one in just cotton, just as a trial, and then I made another one in a ripstop fabric. I only had plain fabrics to hand, so it's a bit boring, just black and white, but I made it in the ripstop fabric just to see how it sewed together, and it's turned out really nice. So they do go completely flat if you pull them all out into a big circle, and what I've done as well is worked out the maths so that you can make them bigger. And then that way, if you want to use them to put Lego in or toys or anything like that, they're really portable and a great way of you kind of taking your kids' toys to friends' houses or grandma and grandpa's house, and then just pulling on those cords, packing them away and taking them home again. So they're a really nice project. Now this is an online class that I'm going to be doing, but I'm afraid you guys are out of luck because it's the very first project for our Sew Beautiful Things online sewing club, which I have mentioned in the past. The doors closed to that yesterday, so there's no way you can get in, I'm afraid, for the next 6 months at least. But I will tell you more about it in the run-up to when we open the doors again in 6 months' time. But there are 67 very lucky pupils who got in with this first wave, and this is going to be their first project. So I'm sure you're going to see loads of them popping up on social media over the next few weeks or so once they get started. It will be released as an online course, but not for some time, so obviously keep your eyes peeled and I'll give you more details on that as and when. So that's me. I have been busy, no garments to show you, I'm very sorry, but as you can see, it's been a busy month, lots of prep for sort of the months going forward. I have decided as well that for the time being, I'm not going to be making any woven garments. I'm back in a place that I'm not amazingly happy with. As you know, I lost 3.5 stone a couple of years ago, got right down to my target weight, but over the last year it's been creeping back on. Not a lot, just a little bit. I know that the wine is the guilty partner in it, so for the next few months up until Christmas I'm going to try and rein it in a little bit, be a little bit good. I'm not officially on a diet, I know I don't need that, but I just want to lose that stone maybe that I've put back on, get myself back into my dressmaking size, make sure all the garments that I have made fit me nicely, and then I'll start making more woven garments in the new year. So most of the things that I'm going to make over the course of the next few months will be in jersey, or there'll be projects that I'm already working on, like my coat for instance. But I do still have lots and lots of the fabric that I bought at the Utrecht Fabric Market to sew. I've got my Tilly and the Button Stella that I really must get sewn because I haven't done that yet. And I've got quite a few tops and things that I want to get done. So there'll still be plenty to show you, so don't worry. So as I mentioned earlier, the best place to see me if you want to keep up to date with my day-to-day crafty activities is on Facebook. I do use Instagram and I use it quite a lot, but it's not the place that I'm most active. Facebook is the place. So if you haven't already joined our free Facebook group, I would suggest you jump on over and do that. I've popped the link down below. I only add people on a Monday, and I do ask that you answer the joining questions. The reason that I want you to the reason that I want you to answer those is purely because it means that I can make sure that the content that I put in the group is relevant to the people that are in it, and it isn't just me sharing everything that I'm doing and everything I'm doing for my business. It isn't based on my business. It is purely a social place where you can talk about your crafts, your sewing, your dressmaking, your knitting, your crochet, whatever it is that you do. Yes, certainly occasionally I will share product information with you. That's my prerogative, it's my group. But it is predominantly a fun and social place for you to make other friends. So I will see you shortly. Hopefully I'll have an update for you on the sweatshirt and the coat. Once again, I have changed my scheduling. I'm not posting twice a week anymore. I've gone back to posting something when I have something worth telling you. So make sure that you do subscribe to the channel, because that way you will receive notifications when I upload a new video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you over on Facebook.